kind of not. So, I'm gonna turn in that mission now, finally. Yes, we will get a photon torpedo launcher and some more shields, personal shields. So, yes. Aha. And then, I think this is the next story mission. Ah, yes it is. Lieutenant, this mission briefing is classified. Why are they giving a classified mission briefing to someone who's only a lieutenant rank? This is like... Well, I mean, they do kind of set up the whole tone that we're losing experienced captains and just capable junior officers. And who's... Oh. another new person. But, yeah, there's... One of the you would think that there'd be more qualified people, but I guess because they want everyone to be, it's all on you, Captain. Because who really wants to play an MMO where your character feels like you're insignificant in the story? You want to feel like you're the hero. So I could see why. I'm going off on a tangent, aren't I? Oh, hello, hello. Oh. I have to lean in on my second monitor and actually... Oh! Nalibi. Or is it Nailby? Not entirely sure. Font is very, very small on 2K on the second monitor. I should probably change that one day, but then I can't... Then I would have to buy a third monitor because I have so many windows on my second monitor. Anyway, welcome to the stream. And I will go on to narrate this mission then. Hide and seek. Objective. Lieutenant, this mission briefing is classified. Starfleet intelligence has been working on checking the coded message sent by the Undine. Agent you exposed at Pajem. We think we have something. Okay. There are several references to the Paulson Nebula. Paulson? Yeah. Paulson Nebula in the data. That is an area of space near the Lackey. Seriously, the Lackey? The Lackey system. What? Sorry, that word, Lackey. So, it's a star system that is a Lackey? Or is it Lackey? I don't know. That we don't know much about. Starfleet needs you to survey the nebula and find out why the Undine have an interest in it. Be careful. When the Enterprise D was in the area, it reported that the composition of the clouds may screen opponents from your sensors. Go to the Lackey system in the Beta Quadrant and investigate the Paulson Nebula. And these are going to be the goodies I'm going to get when I finish it. Let us go! Beyond, boldly, and to infinity? No, that's a different franchise. Oh god, I forget how slow sector space is when you're low level. And I don't have I don't have the credits to make it. I have no energy credits. Joy. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh well, I could put the launchers on. Gets personal shielding. Get personal shielding because I already have a Mark II. Oh, I don't have any. Well, guess what? We're trading. Aha. Let's see. Almost there? Almost there. So it's not that bad, I guess. The Lackey system. Or would it be pronounced Lackey? Lackey? I don't even... Begin hide and seek. Begin. Just another brick in the wall. Oh. Whoa. What did I warp myself into? Sir, we are receiving a distress signal from the USS Valor. They are under attack by Gorn, and their shields are failing. Captain, they can't take much more. Yes, we are on the way. Full impulse! All power to weapons! Kill! Ow, that was a good hit. Torpedo high yield. It's always the Gorn, isn't it? Some way or another. Always the Gorn. Oh. We should go back to ESD and show off some of the cool stuff you could do. Like over there, like train your crew in different skills and the ship customizer, but I'll do that at level 10 when I get my first ship upgrade. Captain Stefan Mars. Thank you for the assistance, Zuriz. Our ship is on a mission to map the Paulson Nebula. Unfortunately, we failed to adequately compensate for the power drain the nebula had on our engines. We retreated from the nebula to make repairs. That's when we stumbled upon an illegal Gorn mining operation. Oh. Presumably the Gorn didn't take that well. If you hadn't showed up when you did, Lieutenant, we'd be sucking vacuum. Okay. Our chief engineer says that there's no way we can make it back to Starbase. In fact, without new dilithium crystals, we're stuck. Sounds like we arrived just in time. There are crystals on some of the larger asteroids here. That's why we headed for this location in the first place. If you could gather some crystals for us, we can make it to safety. Send us a hail if you have any questions about the nebula. We'd be happy to share our data. Engineering, we could use a small sample of dilithium to catalyze a recrystallization process. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a frigate, just like me. So they sent out another noob. They gave this noob me this mission, and they gave this noob in the Valor, oh yeah, totally banged up, a mission to go chart the Paulson Nebula. Give me those dilithium crystals, you illegal Gorn operation. We can use radioactive isotopes to catalyze the process of recrystallizing the dilithium. The dilithium. That's a space right there, not a comma. Sensors show that one of the asteroids not far off from the mining stations has enough heavy metals and isotopes if we break it up with our weapons. Once the asteroids are broken up, we can beam up the pieces we need. Oh. Oh, like I really needed. Has no. Oh well. Metallic fragments! Yes, nom 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 nom. Space metals. Oh, something just warped in. A Tuatura cruiser. Ah, True Socialist, welcome to the stream. There are several builds already out there, depending on what you would like. I do have level 60 characters, and I have tried multiple builds actually on the test server last month for over the span of almost 3 weeks. And one of my, well, if you're looking for a very DPS heavy build for end game, I do recommend the STO League build, but that's a very, very specialized DPS build. Did the Valor just blow up? Oh. I just saw an explosion happen over there and I thought they blew up. I'm like, oh, there goes some noobs. Just like me. But as far as what I've liked, yeah, like the Science Ultimate, if you completely spec into it full 27 points, is pretty interesting. But for just all around everything, I like the tactical ultimates. But I also like building all around builds. So one of my favorite builds actually has no ultimates at all. I think it's a what did I spec it as? An 18, 10, 21. 18 into engineering, 10 into science, and 21 into tactical skills. We're in your debt, Coolidge. This is enough dilithium to get our warp engines restarted. After we finish preliminary repairs, we'll set course for Starbase 157. If you want to go to the Paulson Nebula, your engines will need a boost. I recommend you visit Lackey 3. The Gorn drove out the Federation miners there and took over a Decalithium processing facility. It's only fair that you take some of our crystals back. Thank you for your advice, Valor. Coolidge out. Warp to Lackey 3. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I have Moobot running right now, so I don't even know if you can link right now or not. But links are fine by me. Oh, for modern, like 11.5 torpedo builds, I'm not sure how well they're actually working right now. I don't like torpedo builds myself, personally, but I'm not going to discredit them because there are some very powerful torp runners on the STO build subreddit. Oops. Deleted link? Damn it! Where's all my move up set up at? I need a moderator. The only moderator I did have, they're asleep right now. And I probably think they may be streaming themselves if they were awake right now. I totally do not know that. Anyways, I shall continue with my little Nublet Benzite. Yep, Benzite, right? I didn't get them wrong? Yeah, Benzite. Engineer! So, torp builds can be fun, but as far as I have heard, torp builds are somewhat weaker now. That is kind of what everyone's saying about the torp builds now. Is they're a little bit weaker than before, but you know, if that's your, if you have extra characters or money to put, or extra respec tokens, you know, try out a torp build. Stick with it for a while and see how you like it. But if you don't, because you're a free-to-play player, you have 0 spec points, then I kind of recommend probably actually just going to the Tribble server and testing out. Actually, it's Socialist. I have no idea what about right now. My moderator who's asleep did all that for me. So, yeah. Sorry. Oh, you're a lifer. Oh, love that whole lifetime package. Just really wish every time the lifetime packages come up, I've always wanted. You know, stop talking and start playing. Captain, the Decalithium process facility is dead ahead. The Gorn have numerous structures in the debris field, sir. We're also picking up several fighters and frigates. Situation analysis. Tactical. Give me situation analysis now. They know they're in Federation territory and they're trying to protect their ill-gotten gains. I advise we approach with caution. Yeah, I've always wanted to get the lifetime, but every time it's come up, it's either been at a very bad timing where I'm like, well, I haven't been able to drop $200 when it goes on sale. Like, I just haven't had. I've had close to almost enough, but not actually enough. Take items, my components. Beam the Decalithium over. An interference! Yield. Boo. Yeah, the first time I could have actually afforded it was 4 years ago, but I chose not to because there was, I'll just be honest here, girlfriend and I was taking her out on a really fun trip. We were going to PAX, so you know, that was something I did for us, and actually we're still together, so can't even say ex-girlfriend. She's also a gamer. She also plays this sometimes, but she's definitely asleep right now. She stayed up until 6 a.m. this morning. She left me an email like, yeah, I play games all night, so yeah. I'm like, oh, thank you for playing all games all night without me. But can't blame her. have sleeping disorders, and sometimes I'm awake when she's asleep and she's asleep when I'm awake. So it's kind of our relationship kind of weird like that, but it worked out for us. We're both gamers. Women. Yeah, yes. If there's one thing that'll put a net in my video game spending, it's paying for trips me and my girlfriend will go to and enjoy, or games both of us will enjoy. And it's a great thing. It definitely makes our relationship strong. But back to the game. Gavril, Lieutenant, we can't get a lock on the decalithium. I can't pronounce that right. Something's jamming our ability to lock and beam it up. Probably a nearby jamming station. Okay. Detecting some suspicious tachyon emissions and signs of a Klingon technology. Of a Klingon. I need to learn how to speak English better. This is more than a simple Gorn binding operation. We need to destroy that jamming station to get the decalithium. We may not be able to beam the decalithium up, but it won't stop us from beaming a spatial charge down. That's okay, science officer. You want to beam a spatial charge down? That's not scientific, but I like it. It's a tactical approach. Prepare spatial charges. Signal warning as we beam them to the station. Oh. You, Tara. Watara. Watara? I don't speak alien. I am incapable. I'm merely Terran. As much as I like playing aliens though on STO, because they're kind of boring. They all look the same. Oh god, mines! Ow. Starboard side hit with mines, but shields held. Where? What? Yeah, that's an interesting question. I do not even know what time it is myself. It is 8:43 a.m. So yeah, my girlfriend went to sleep about almost 3 hours ago, roughly. She just left an email in my email box and was like, "Don't call me, please. Let me sleep." And I'm like, "Okay." Oh, and she's getting over being sick as well. Oh, I did not know there was actually fighters that left that station after you beamed down that spatial charge. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. Oh, Delcorian, hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for the host. Ah! Bishop frigates. Wow. You know, I'm debating whether I want to do a torp build with this, or just continue with this character, or just continue with a an all-around build, because I am exporting these to my YouTube. They haven't gone live on my YouTube yet, but they probably will on Monday. So I'm really thinking of just doing a generic average build that's not specialized in anything. And then using my other level 60 characters that are specialized builds to be like, so yeah, if you want to do this, you know, this character is built for that. You know, if you think this playstyle is interesting or fun, you know. Decalithium beamed on board. The decalithium crystals are doing the trick, sir. Engine efficiency has increased by 4.7%. That's it. And we should be able to boost the impulse drive enough to deal with the effects of the nebula. Coordinates from the Valor are locked in, and we are ready to go to warp on your order, sir. Engage! Engage. Engineering, give me warp 5. Well, yeah, if you've been playing for 8 hours, Del, you know, thank you for the host, and I hope you have a good rest. You know, streaming for 8 hours could be pretty tough. You know, I'm probably gonna get a lunch myself in a couple of hours. Probably, I'm not sure. If I remember to get lunch in a couple hours, so that's maybe 3 or 4 more storyline missions, maybe level 10 before that time. But thank you again, and I hope you're getting a good rest from that long stream. Captain, scanners show the amount of metallic density of this region is much higher than would be expected for a nebula of this class. There's definitely something big here. That's what she said. Because that is what she said. It's Tyrell. And it might be hidden on another high-density object. You should scan all high-density objects in the vicinity. Continue! Klingons have a listening post here. That means Klingon ships possibly cloaked. Scan the ruined mine. What kind of tidbits are you going to tell me? This mine is played out and abandoned? Oh. Disabled satellite. And yeah, let's engage these Klingons. How did the Klingons even manage to build an outpost this deep in Federation space? Because you can't be everywhere at once! You lowly pataks think you could take me on? Well, I should probably pull up some energy to engines. Scan the disabled satellite. That's a really big satellite. This is an old 22nd century satellite deployed when this area of space was not well known. It is no longer operational. That is a gigantic... Yeah, I'm not even going to make the obvious reference of what it looks like as well, but it's a gigantic satellite. I mean, something this gigantic is like a station compared to the size of my ship. What the heck? They call this monstrosity a satellite? Gosh. Oh, hydrazine gas. Let us get some of that. Katinga battle cruiser. Oh, I didn't let my power levels get back up. Oops. Okay, so for people who don't know, this little area down here are my ship's power levels. Ouch. Depending on what level they're at, it affects various things on my ship. The higher your weapon power, well, the more damage your energy weapons will do. The higher your shield power, the faster your shields will passively recharge, I believe. Anyway. Then, of course, got your engineering and auxiliary, which affect different abilities that I do not have. Well, actually, I have tachyon beam. So, auxiliary, well, right now, according to this little hover over, minus 153.8 of the enemy's shields per pulse. So, we're going to just jack up auxiliary all the way and see how that changes. So, 186, 192, 200, 205, 212. So as you can see, as the power actually goes up in a ship's system, so will the effectiveness of other parts or other areas of the ship. Areas? Not really areas, but other... Like I said, if it's power into weapons, energy weapons increase in damage. So my phaser, 225, 239, 254, 268, 283, 295 at at full 100% power into weapon. 100 out of 100. You can go above 100 and including the cap at 125, but that means other areas of the ship suffer. So I'm going to click it back down to balanced, and since using tachyon beam happens only when this skill is up, it's not too important. Mines! Jeez. No! No! Ah! Stop! Full stop! Ow! Why? Why I thought that was a good idea? Yeah, at least I'm not dead. Yeah, the enormous asteroid, please. Okay. Sir, we found something. This asteroid is surrounded by gravitic mines of Klingon manufacture. What's more, there appears to be some kind of structure on the surface. We've detected several Klingon life signs within. Well, are we picking up any transmissions from this Klingon outpost? Judging by the high-frequency transmissions, I'd wager that the structure is some sort of listening station. I recommend we carefully punch a hole in the minefield and send an away team to the surface. Infiltrate... Okay, infiltrate the minefield. I think we kind of like plowed our way through most of that minefield. I'm not sure. Yes, yes. I usually do 100%, or I hit the... Well, on my level 60 characters, I'll hit the cap of 120. As long as I'm more 120 or higher, I'll stop, and then I'll raise shields up, and then engines, and I usually keep auxiliary at minimum. But that's only because a large majority of my level 60 characters run the Aux to Bat build. It's cheap, it's effective, and yes, I know it's not the 100% best build, but it's cheap, it's effective, and anybody could run Aux to Back. It's one of those a trained monkey could do it abilities kind of thing. Not great if you want to use your science bridge officer abilities, but it's definitely what the build I've been running for years. It's kind of old. It's old hat for me. But Alyssa Flores, my tactical officer, Klingons! We're going to have to fight our way to the computer core. Oh, so that's where we're going. Oh, you know what? Olez, Alyssa, give me some photon grenades, please. Thank you. That was pretty effective. Yeah, my big problem with running Aux to Bat is, you know, your science skills are gonna tank. So, but I also usually fly ship. I have a lot of ships actually that run pilot skills. Oh, that's kind of what I do. Minefield. Oh, and my minefield is mostly ineffective because they're all. You know, all these guys are just dying too soon. It's not like at level 6. Oh, I could just. What did he just say? NPC. What did he just say? It was Jakaja. I don't know how to speak Klingon officially, so if I just butchered that to anyone who actually speaks Klingon, I'm sorry. But yeah, I like the different builds. I've done Drake, Dragon, Aux to Bat. I never wanted to fly a Zimok, mostly on the fact that just buying Zimok or any of the other two bridge officers to run the Zimok build just really is expensive. Or either it's expensive either because of lockbox keys to open lockboxes to try to get the officer, or buying the officer from the exchange, and it's just one of those like, no, I mean, no. But Drake and Dragon are actually pretty good if you don't want to use Aux to Bat. It's just I already did all of the what's it called? I'm already forgetting what cluster it's called. The cluster mission to get that one officer. What? Okay. Beam in, blow up. Oh. Oh. Good. Engineers for ground. I love engineers for ground. Just so much cheese you could do with mortars, turrets, and mines. Oh. Accolade complete. Hacking away through the nebula. We've downloaded the data, sir. I recommend that we get to Starfleet Intelligence as soon as possible. Zurich to Coolidge. The away team is ready to beam up. The Coolidge is picking up several Klingon ships inbound. If we leave now, we can be gone before they arrive. Depart! Make haste! Oh, sweet. Hail Starfleet to report. I think I'll make the goal level 10 slash 9 o'clock slash 11 o'clock before I call the stream. Another good roughly 2 hours. You know, at least. Or at most. Let's go 2 hours at least. And then I'll do a breakaway and make myself some lunch. And then I'll be back to streaming probably noon. My time, noon.